Hello, I'm Kerry Walls, and in this three-part video series, I'm going to show you the exact process I've used over 20 years to help my clients and other coaches and myself sell service naturally and authentically. This process will help you build a business to six figures and beyond. With this approach, you can build a long-term sustainable business where selling is something you look forward to and enjoy just as much as a client session. So the first secret I want to share with you is how to increase your confidence selling your services without feeling pushy or salesy. Often people feel awkward selling. How do you change that? Your sales, and I would even say the price that you charge, is equal to the relationship plus the value that you're delivering. Let me say that again. The pricing or the sales is always equal to the level of relationship you create with a potential client and the level of value they perceive that they'll get out of working with you. So let's look at the value piece of that equation first. The value is a question of, do they feel that working with you is worth way more than the price you're charging? Do they see that it's worth investing that amount of time working with you? Because it's not just price, it's often their time as well. They have to see that it's worth that. Do they see that they'll get what they're wanting from working with you? Do they see that you can help them get to the results that they're wanting and longing for? So as far as owning your value, people generally don't own their value. And thus they have trouble charging for the amount of money that they're worth. Because one of the things they do is they compare themselves to other people in the industry or their competitors. So like, what are their competitors charging? What's in the marketplace? Those kind of things. And that's worth knowing. But I found from over 20 years of working with people that the value people is delivering is generally way more than their competitors. And this is how I see that. Here's an example of an architect. I worked with an architect once who they compared their rate to other architects, and they were charging an hourly rate about that. But as I listened to them, they were way beyond architects. They were experts, especially in designing restaurants. They had a rich background in marketing as well. And so they combined that expertise and that niche, made them a way higher value to somebody looking at opening a successful restaurant. So the restaurant they would design would be way more profitable, would be way more successful. That's money in the bank in an industry that's very competitive and has low margins. So they are worth more than other people in their industries. And once they own that, they could then charge more and close more deals at a higher rate. So owning your value is critically important, and seeing how you're different than the competition. And I find it's a very difficult thing to do by yourself. You need someone outside of yourself to listen to you, to hear your value. It's too familiar to you what you do. You think it's the same as everybody else. Oh, well, everyone does this old thing. But I find it truly is not. People do stand outside of the competition when I listen to them. And this isn't just because I'm a coach and I'm cheerleading and saying, hey, you're worth more. It's not like a fluff you up kind of you're worth more. It's a grounded in reality you're worth more as far as money in the bank or whatever you produce for your clients. So if you can truly see the level of value you're bringing to your clients, it makes you different than others in the industry. And then only then can you confidently raise your prices and enroll others in that value. You can't just raise your prices and voila. You really have to own it deep down and feel confident that you're delivering that amount of value. And when you do that, it will increase your business. So remember, I said that your sales and your pricing equals relationship plus value. And what do I mean by relationship? The level of relationship you develop. And we'll talk more about this in secret number 2. But a person you're talking with needs to know that they trust you, they respect you, and feel like you're on their side, helping them produce what they want. So building that relationship and that trust and respect is really important. And how you do that without feeling salesy or pushy, it will help you if you own your value, have your price commensurate with the value, and develop relationship. If you want the next step, we're really going to dive more deeply into how to build relationship, the number one key secret to building a strong relationship. Click on the button below, and I'll see you in the next session.